Hi everyone, welcome. So my name is Roseanne and I'm currently a third year student here at Allard. And I'm really excited to kind of walk you guys through why Allard is such a special place to study law and what life at Allard is really like and what the student experience is like. So just a quick background about me. I'm personally from Vancouver. I grew up here all my life, and I also received my bachelor's in psychology here at UBC as well. And I loved it so much. I had such a great experience, so I decided to stay here and pursue my legal education here at Allard as well. And I will say that in addition to the beautiful campus that we have here at Allard, we are also a leading Canadian law school. And I believe that Allard stands out for a variety of reasons, which I can kind of walk you through and show you why we are such a special institute to study law. Uh, Perfect. Okay. So starting off, one of the reasons Allard particularly stands out as a law school is because of our innovative faculty members. We have over 65 faculty members here at Allard that are award-winning and globally recognized members of the legal community. You will have the chance to learn directly from them, which is just such a special experience. For example, as pictured here, Dr. Carol Liao. She's a professor here at Allard and has been recognized as one of Canada's top 25 most influential lawyers. And I personally had the privilege to learn from her, not just through class, but also through working as a research assistant for her. And I really got to get a taste of her knowledge and expertise in the areas of sustainability and corporate governance, which I think is such a great opportunity that we offer here at Allard. In line with our amazing faculty, Allard also offers students with many opportunities to get involved in the local, national, and global research. Specifically, Allard is a world leader in the feminist legal studies, Asian legal studies, Indigenous legal studies, and much more. I can personally attest to that as I've been able to take a lot of courses in the Asian legal studies department, from Japanese law to Chinese law, and been able to take part in the global research and really get the chance to compare the diverse legal systems. So whether it's through the seminar courses that we offer or through research assistant or directed research courses for credit, you can directly get involved in research in these areas and know that Allard is doing fantastic work in these specific areas and trust the fact that you're learning from amazing, globally recognized faculty members. We also have a very broad and diverse curriculum with over 80 upper year electives to choose from that really allow you to shape your education with specialized courses. And when I was applying to law school, this was definitely a decisive factor for me. Just seeing the diverse amount of courses that Allard offers was truly something that made me want to be here and study law here. So for example, we offer the Law, Robotics, and Society, as well as cyberspace law, which I am also enrolled in. We've also, with the changing times, been introducing more courses, such as courses on law and technology, artificial intelligence and the law, human rights, and many, many more, which really gives you a chance to take on a very diverse course load and learn so much about the different areas of law. And if you're someone like me who came into law school not really knowing what you want to pursue, it's a great chance to kind of dip your feet in different areas and see what really captures your interest. I'm gonna try to go to the next slide. Perfect. So at Allard, we also offer students with the opportunity to participate in our many diverse exchange programs. So as an Allard student, you have the opportunity to explore law schools in North America, Europe, Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, and much more. We have one of the broadest offerings of partner institutions of any law school in Canada, with over 25 university partners around the globe for our legal exchange program. So some of the ones that are mentioned on this slide include University of Melbourne, University of Queensland, National University of Singapore, University of Hong Kong, University of Bern, Copenhagen, Nottingham, Glasgow, and Edinburgh. And we also offer other ones that are not included, such as the University of Dublin, So this really allows students to spend one term or a full semester in their second or third year abroad, attending law schools at one of these UBC partner institutions, and really get the chance to learn the legal system at a different jurisdiction and kind of also get a sense of the culture at one of the other jurisdictions that you decide to study at. Of course, in addition to this, students will also have access to the general UBC Go Global Exchange Program, and that gives access to over 100 different exchange partner institutions. But this is a great opportunity to spend a semester abroad, learn about the culture and legal system, and even see how the legal system in other parts of the world interact with the Canadian legal system, and perhaps how they compare and contrast as well. I think it's a great opportunity. I have many friends that are actually taking part in the exchange program. So I have a few friends that are at the University of Dublin, a few that are at the National University of Singapore, Copenhagen, and a few at the University of Hong Kong. And they are really having a great time and learning so much. And I think this is just such a great feature that we have here at Allard. And the amazing thing is also that if you're like me and you decide to stay here, you actually still get a sense of that because we also have exchange students that come and study here at Allard. So just in your regular classroom, you get the chance to learn from people from all around the world that are here learning with us. So another thing that makes Allard truly special, I think, is the amount of degree options that we offer here at Allard. The primary program that most students complete is the Juris Doctorate, which is the JD program. It's a 3-year degree that you'll need to become a practicing lawyer here in Canada, which is also the one I'm personally completing. But one of the great things is the flexibility that we offer to really tailor your JD experience depending on your career goals. So we have a couple of joint degree options that we offer. For example, if you are interested in the intersection between business law and or business and law, you can pursue a JD MBA degree, which is a 4-year program that is in partnership with the UBC Sauder School of Business. And it allows you to obtain both a JD and a Master's of Business Administration degree. You also have the option to complete the JD LLM degree, which is in partnership with the University of Melbourne, as well as the JD LLB, which is in partnership with the Legal Education Program with the University of Hong Kong. Both of these degrees are quite unique and special because they allow you to obtain 2 degrees that would allow you to practice both in Canada and other jurisdictions that you choose for your study. And these combined programs really give you the interdisciplinary edge that is becoming increasingly valuable in today's legal landscape, and also offer you the chance to really spend some of your time studying abroad at the chosen jurisdiction, which again is such an amazing opportunity to expand your legal education and expertise if that is something that you are interested in. So here we also offer with your JD program the opportunity to focus your study through concentrations and specializations. So some of the popular ones include the environmental law and natural resources law, the business law concentration, the social justice specialization, as well as the Indigenous legal studies specialization. So they don't just shape your coursework, but also give you the chance to build your network with professors, practitioners who share, and classmates who share your interest. So I can just kind of walk you through a few of the ones that we offer. So the environmental and natural resources law specialization allows you to take a number of courses to prepare you for a demanding practice in environmental or natural resources law. And natural resources law is actually a large field of law here in Vancouver specifically. And we do have a lot of natural resource law that occurs in practice. So if you are interested in that area, it is definitely a great opportunity to specialize in this field and prepare your career early on. The business law concentration is also a very popular one that we offer, and it offers you a selection of business law courses, including taxation, trusts, commercial transactions, securities regulations, secure transactions, business organizations, and much more. The business law concentration requires the most amount of credits and courses to complete, but it is an amazing opportunity if you are interested in business law. And this one, along with social justice, as well as the Indigenous Legal Studies specialization, which I will touch on, they offer you a really great opportunity to incorporate experiential learning as part of the degree. So, for example, with the business law concentration, you can also partake in the corporate counsel externship, which is an experiential learning course that we offer at Allard that allows you to partner with and work with various Canadian and BC businesses, ranging from Aritzia, Lululemon, Canucks, Best Buy, Rivian, and many, many more, and actually get the chance to work alongside their in-house counsel. And that way you'll get a breadth of experience that is truly unique and very valuable. As well, we have the social justice specialization, which allows students to focus part of their studies on the use of law to advance and engage with broader social justice issues. So similar to the business law concentration, here you get the opportunity to incorporate experiential learning in your degree. A really popular one that we have is the UBC Innocence Project, which you get the chance to work with real clients who have faced wrongful convictions or gross miscarriage of justice. And you work alongside a really amazing team to try to overturn their case. And I believe we have actually successfully been able to help two cases through the UBC Innocence Project, which from my friends that have done that, they find it extremely fulfilling. And last but certainly not least, we have our Indigenous Legal Studies specialization, which allows you to take part in many courses relating to legal issues affecting Indigenous peoples and Aboriginal law in Canada. And this specialization is specifically unique because you can actually get started right at the beginning of your JD in first year, as two of the mandatory first year courses that you will be in are actually part of credits for this specialization. For example, in 1L, you will be able to take the Indigenous Settler Legal Relations course, as well as the Aboriginal Treaty Rights course, which are two courses that will give you a head start on the credits associated with this specialization. And again, similar to the business law concentration and the social justice specialization, here you'll have the opportunity to partake in experiential learning credits, such as Moot or the Indigenous Legal Clinic, which allows you to work with real clients and assist them with their case files that are related to Indigenous legal issues. And again, I did have friends that worked at that clinic last year, and they found it extremely fulfilling and really felt like they were making a big impact in the legal community. So I touched briefly on the experiential learning opportunities in the last slide. But here at Allard, we also value hands-on learning. So the experiential learning, which is clinic and externship, moots, as well as workshop and courses, you can actually partake in these without having a specialization or a concentration. And it's actually a requirement of your degree to at least take part in one experiential learning course. And it really offers students the chance to apply what they learn to real-world context and kind of get a sense of what working in the field that you're interested in will be like in practice. So the clinics and moots, the clinics and externships that we offer, I briefly touched on the Indigenous Community Legal Clinic and the Innocence Project, as well as the Corporate Counsel externship that we offer, which is an amazing opportunity. A friend of mine did that last year, and they got to work in-house with a Vancouver company called Truliu and learn hands-on from their legal counsel, and they gain skills that they can carry on with them to their legal career. As well, we offer the Business Law Clinic, the Criminal Law Clinic, the Rise Women's Legal Center, which provides family law and social justice advocacy experience. And it's also an amazing opportunity for you to really tailor your experience at Allard based on what is interesting to you and what your career goals are. So the diverse range of clinics and externships that we offer is truly invaluable. And if you love advocacy, Mooting is also another amazing opportunity that helps you really develop your oral advocacy skills and confidence in front of a judge. It is essentially a mock court, and you're given a fact pattern related to an area of law based on the specific moot that you choose. And you get to work with a team or a partner to present a case in front of real court judges, and it's truly a really fun and exciting experience. So we actually do have a first year mooting course that you will be taking part in as your first year at Allard. And whether you like it, then you can choose to take on an upper year moot, which is the ones listed. And I personally haven't taken a moot, but I can actually speak to a few of them as some of my close friends have taken them. So the most popular is actually our BC Law School's competitive moot. It's a competitive moot between teams from law faculties from Allard, as well as the University of Victoria and Thompson River University. And it actually deals with issues of private law. So anything related to tort law, contracts, and property law. And I love talking about this one because one of the coaches is my first year tort law professor, Professor Samuel Beswick, who is just so incredible and is such an amazing coach. And I'm actually very proud to say that Allard has won the BC competitive moot quite a few times, including last year. My fellow classmates, Alesh, Kira, and Allison, were able to bring home the first place prize. Another popular one that we have is the Gale Cup Moot competition. That one is typically held in Toronto, and it attracts teams from across Canada and focuses on topics in criminal law, often involving issues of Canadian charter rights and freedom. And this one is especially unique because judges for this competition are drawn from courts across Canada, and the final rounds are argued before at least one Supreme Court of Justice, Supreme Court of Canada justice, and other senior appellate level judges, which is just a phenomenal experience and a chance to really present yourself in front of Supreme Court judges. And I'm again proud to say the last year, Allard brought home the Gale Cup with their outstanding moot performance. So the moots that we offer, there's a lot of moots in different areas of law. We have as well as a taxation moot, as well as a securities moot. So it's really amazing, and you really get the opportunity to not only participate and advance your oral advocacy skills, but also be coached by some of the best professors and practicing lawyers from Vancouver. And lastly, if you would like something different, we also offer experiential learning courses and workshops, which is what I'm personally pursuing. So some of the ones I'm in this year that I can touch on is the Corporate Solicitors Workshop. It is taught by Stephen No, who's the Senior Legal Counsel of Rivian and the past president for the Federation of Asian Canadian Lawyers, as well as Catherine Chow, who is the Chief Legal Officer for the Vancouver Canucks Sports and Entertainment. And this course is also an amazing experiential learning course and a practical workshop that is really designed to introduce students to the work of a corporate solicitor. The course actually takes you through various legal, professional practice, and practical issues involved in transactions from the very start all the way to the very finish. And it provides you with practical experience analyzing issues such as drafting documents, negotiating on behalf of various parties involved in a transaction, and you actually get to put everything you learn in practice during that course, which everything you learn is going to be so valuable in the future in corporate solicitor work. Another one that, so another one that we offer is the resilient lawyering in a time of change that I also am in. And this one is also an amazing course because it's such an important topic. And I'm very proud to say that Allard is taking the initiative to really put that in place at Allard and make sure that students are well prepared for not just studying law, but actually having a very successful career in the legal field. So moving on to what to expect slide. So here I'll give you guys kind of a overview of what life will really look like as a student at Allard and what you can expect at, to your day-to-day experience. And I personally would say this is the most important one for anyone considering law school, to know what it's actually like being at Allard and being a student here at Allard, and the type of support that you receive, and the community and environment that we try to foster here. So what can you really expect at Allard? And I think I can sum that up by saying there's a lot of growth, support, and a really strong sense of community. It is no doubt that law school can be quite intense, but at Allard, it never feels competitive. And I think that's because of the amount of support that we have, not just from the school faculty and staff, but also your classmates are usually your biggest supporters. And I also love to bring this up that on the first day of my orientation, our assistant dean, Kayla Mickelson, told us that the friends you make today are going to be some of your closest friends in life. And it seemed like a big statement at that time, but I think now 3 years in my last year, I can confidently say that statement couldn't be more true. The friends I made in my first year are as close to family to me, and I couldn't imagine life without their continuous support and encouragement through every step of my life. And I think that's exactly the type of culture you can expect at Allard, which is just built on collaboration. You have people sharing notes, helping each other prepare for exams, and really there to celebrate each other's wins. So in line with that, we have a very supportive learning, and I think the collaboration for that actually comes from the way the program is designed. So we take around 200 students every year that are divided into 4 small groups of 50. And I think the small groups really allow you to become close with your cohort and be able to work and collaborate together on everything, and build such a supportive, collaborative community at Allard. So there's a lot of students helping other students. But just to foster that a little bit more, we have a lot of programs that are designed to assist with that. So for example, the Law Student Society has the Legal Buddy program, which pairs incoming students with upper year mentors that you can go to for advice, to talk, just to get their sense of what their experience has been to. They can be your first point of contact for any questions you have and for direct mentorship. As well, we offer the upper year peer tutor program, which pairs first year students with qualified peer tutors that will kind of give you a sense of how to study, how to take notes, and the questions that you really need to ask someone who has been in your shoes. But along with that, we have a very welcoming community. So your mentorship doesn't have to be through the formal programs. We also have a lot of opportunities for informal mentorship through our clubs and initiatives, which gives you a chance to really get involved with the community. For example, some of the ones we have are the Law Students Society, Indigenous Law Students Association, Black Law Students Association, the UBC Outlaws, the Allard Women's Caucus, the UBC Law Review, the Environmental Law Club, the IP Law Club, Mallard Law Bird Watching Club, Allard Law and Business Society, the Legal Eagles hockey team. I think there's also the Allard ski team, as well as the Asia Pacific Law Club. And through those, you not only have a chance to meet students from your year, but upper year as well, that can become really amazing resources for you, and really great informal mentorship. And one that is very special to me, which is the Allard Women's Caucus, actually has their official Allard Women's Caucus mentorship program, which pairs students with members of the legal community in Metro Vancouver. So you can also trust that you'll be paired with people that can help you beyond law school as well. Lastly, we have a very crazy amount of support for well-being and development, whether it's through faculty and staff, mentoring and advising through the Career Services Office, or the Allard Student Affairs Office. We have a dedicated well-being counselor, as well as great opportunity for student funding and grants for any financial needs that students need to have met. So I think all of these really encourage students at Allard to find their place, whether they would like to pursue advocacy, community work, leadership, or even just have fun with people in their year. It's a great opportunity to be involved with the community, make friends, and really have a great support system, not just during law school, but beyond as well. And the last slide I will cover before passing it on to Dana to cover admissions and application is our Career Services Office. So the Allard Career Services Office, or the CSO, is a fantastic resource that is available from day one to help students explore their career options. And they specifically work with you to build the skills that are necessary to meet your own personal career goals, as well as prepare you for interviews or connect you with employers through networking and recruitment events. They also they're a very dedicated office that help guide you through the different routes that are available with a JD degree. So I know the typical route that students take is the law, like becoming a lawyer, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the only option available. And the CSO can definitely help you explore those options and prepare for a career that is best in line with what your goals are. They can also help you plan and prepare for career options abroad if that's something you're interested in. As well, if you're aiming for to study or work in private practice, they host on-campus interviews and can be kind of your first introduction to working in law and summer student positions, and they really help prepare you for that as well. They also manage an internal job posting system where there's opportunities uploaded year-round, everything from clerkships, government positions, public interest, research assistant positions that you can take part in, and they can definitely help tailor your application and help you with any questions you may have as well. And most importantly, they have a public interest coordinator who supports students pursuing government or nonprofit work, ensuring that no matter what, their career goals are supported and guided. So right here is our 2023 statistics, which is a little bit outdated, but the 2024 will be released soon. But one amazing thing is that from the class of 2023, the employment rate was actually 99.38%, which just is outstanding. And we have had over 12,500 Allard School of Law alumni practicing worldwide in over 46 countries. And 97.07% of Allard alumni secured positions post-graduation, which is just a testament to their dedication and an amazing work. And I think this is a resource that is highly valuable here at Allard. And so you can come to Allard very confident to know that you will be taken care of and have the resources available for you to succeed. So I'll pass that on to Dana to talk a little bit about applications now as well.
Great, thank you so much, Rojan. This was very interesting, and now I wish I was an Allard student. All right, so just gonna talk about the application process. We are now fully in the applications are currently open, and they will be open until December 1st. So the deadline to apply is December 1st, meaning all your documents, your application has to be submitted by that date. Make sure you take note of any unforeseen situations like the Canada Post strike to ensure that all your documents are received by that date specifically, so don't leave it to the last minute. However, the LSAT sitting, the last one we accept is January. So you have to apply and submit documents until December 1st. However, you have until January to take your LSAT. And then in May, when most of the offers will be out, we do have a wait list, which is issued after sometime in June. And the offers will be issued from the waitlist as late as August. So we have 3 application categories in our at our school: general, discretionary, and indigenous. I'm gonna go through them one by one. So general category is our largest category, and we evaluate applications based on 3 main elements, which is your GPA that we receive through your transcripts, your LSAT score, and your personal statement. So all these 3 elements play a very significant role in the evaluation of your application. For the GPA, so in the past years, we had a competitive median of 84%, and the LSAT competitive median is 166, which is around 91 percentile. We do exclude your 12-year worst credits from your GPA calculation, and if you have completed less than 90 credits, we exclude 6 of your worst credits. For the LSAT, as you already know, it is offered multiple times a year, and you do have to limit 3 attempts per testing year and 5 attempts in 5 years. We take your highest score for the LSAT. So we will consider January 2026 as the last score, and anything beyond that will not be accepted. Please note, though, we do advise to not only take the January one, but try to register for the November LSAT, because January is generally, if you're unhappy with your November score, you can always take the January one. However, it's not a requirement. You are still welcome to just take the January test. And of course, your personal statement, very important. And for general category, you do have to answer 3 open-ended questions, and totaling around 1,300 words. And this is your opportunity to speak to us through your personal statement, engage with the admissions committee. It has to be authentic. It has to show what made you want to pursue this specific field, and why are you choosing to pursue this field at our school specifically. So this is an opportunity for you to talk about your experience and anything you would want to share with the admissions committee. For the discretionary category, so this category is available for applicants who have specific factors in their life that have affected their academic journey. So such as disability, hardship, any other special needs will be considered more holistically. Mature applicants can also apply under this category. The requirements are pretty much similar to the general category. However, you are required to submit an additional 2 letters of reference, and also any supporting documents. So in your personal statement, you do have to mention any circumstance that made you apply for this category, and then you corroborate that with supporting documents. In terms of GPA and LSAT, same requirements for this category. And personal statement, the difference with the general category is that you're not answering open-ended questions. It's in an essay format, and a maximum of 1,500 words. We do have an indigenous category offered here at Allard, and the documents are similar to the discretionary category. So once again, your GPA, your LSAT score, and your 2 letters of reference are required. And your personal statement is also open-ended. So it's essay format personal statement. For this category, we do require you to submit a proof of ancestry. It can be in the form of an Indian status card, a METIS identification card, or a document from federal or provincial or indigenous governments that can support your self-identification. So for this category, we do prioritize applicants who are committed in their communities and to indigenous communities and organizations, and they are hoping to pursue their legal education to advance these contributions to their communities. We have a dedicated associate director and a dedicated Indigenous director and dedicated Indigenous legal studies, specifically supporting our Indigenous students. And they, as Rojan mentioned earlier, they provide a lot of support and also experiential learning to our Indigenous students. We do have a Black student application process. So this is optional, and you choose to apply whichever category, so it can be either general, discretionary, or Indigenous. However, you have an additional opportunity to opt in to be considered under the Black student application process. So once again, it's optional. It's when you do apply, the admissions committee is looking at how do you reflect your relationship with Black excellence, and this is presented in your personal statement. And also, what does the Black excellence means to you? So the benefits of this application process is that it helps expedite your application and ensure that the review is comprehensive. The admissions committee is would consist mainly of the Black members, and also it's allowing you to receive a timely decision on your application. And once again, this is an opportunity for you to share your experience and your relationship with Black excellence. All right, so for the costs and funding, so we do offer around 1 million every year towards scholarships and bursaries. And as you can see here, the regular tuition is around 14,000 for your first year and 13,000 for your upper years. Keep in mind, though, that in addition to that, there are additional costs such as books, any other supplies, and also the accommodation. For scholarships, we do all applicants are considered for scholarships automatically, and they're mainly based on merit. However, we do invite you to apply for scholarships as well, based on a leadership, based on the community involvement, and there is a full list of scholarships available on our website. All right, so and here we have our wonderful student ambassadors, and Rojan is actually one of them. So if you want to connect with our current students, learn about their experience, maybe book a tour. It can be a virtual tour, it can be an in-person tour. So feel free to reach out. So this is an email down here that you can directly reach out to them, or you can also go on our website and you should be able to find their contact information there as well. And this is our team. Again, if you go on our website, you should be able to find our contact details, and do reach out to us if you have any questions or uncertainties. Some information for coming up events coming up. So there will be an LSAC New York forum. So if there are any folks here that are joining from the US, I do encourage you to attend the forum. Vivian will be there in person, so, and would be happy to speak to you. If you also go on our website and scan this second QR code, you should be able to see all of our events happening in person or virtual. So if anything's happening in your area and you're available, I do encourage you to attend. I will return to this slide in a bit in case you have missed scanning the QR code. Just some tips for your application. I think I touched upon this earlier, but your personal statement is very important. This is an opportunity for you to stand out. This is an opportunity for you to showcase your experience and your passion and motivation to study for this to study at this program. The admissions committee wants to see, envision you in their class. They want to see how you would succeed in their class. And this is an opportunity for you to speak to them through your personal statement. So engage with the questions, make sure you read through questions correctly, and the information is valuable and it's not very repetitive. So the questions are answered clearly. Obviously, make sure you address the right school and don't use AI to write your personal statement. So little things like that would make a difference. For your reference letters, a reminder that general category does not require letters of reference. So if you submit your letters of reference, they will not be included in the evaluation of your application. If you are applying under the category that does require letters of reference, make sure you choose your references carefully. Make sure they know you. They're able to give a good description of your character and give you a strong recommendation letter. And once again, prepare your documents early, submit your application on time, don't leave everything to the last minute. We will not be accepting any late applications, so make sure that you have everything prepared by the deadline. And a reminder again that the latest